In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why you guys should be a Plus member with DesignBundles.net. If you guys have not checked out DesignBundles.net for your laser files, you guys are missing out. We have tons of files to offer you, and if you guys are a Plus member, we have tons of those to offer for 1 Plus credit. Now, what is 1 Plus credit? With your Plus membership, you're going to get Plus credits every single month, so it's like free files. On top of those, you are going to get free files every single month. Now, another thing, if you guys are a Gold Plus member, we have a program called DesignScape, and it works right along with your Glowforge. So it's basically going to pay for itself with your Glowforge. So with the DesignScape, you guys are able to do all of those things that you would have to pay extra with the Glowforge membership. You would have to rotate it, all of those kind of things you can do inside of DesignScape. You can bring in fonts, you can create your own files, and you can also manipulate and do whatever you need to do and then save it and bring it into Glowforge. So let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off over on DesignBundles.net, I want to show you where you can find your DesignScape software. If you guys are a Gold Plus member, you guys have free access to this software, and it works amazing with your Glowforge. So what you're simply going to do is go to DesignBundles.net, go to your Plus membership right here. Once you do so, you are going to notice this gray bar here. From here, you can click on DesignScape. The very next thing it's going to do is open up a new tab, and it's going to talk a little bit about DesignScape. If you're new, you can go ahead and go through here. There's a quick tutorial, etc. So all you got to do is click on Go to DesignScape, and then it's going to open up DesignScape now. So now we're ready to go. DesignScape is going to work flawlessly right along with your Glowforge software. So we're going to be able to design and edit. We're going to add our text, personalize. We can rotate right here inside of the DesignScape. Now, you guys know, if you are familiar with Glowforge, that you have to be a premium member, which can cost you up to $50 a month to just simply rotate your design. As you can see right here on the text and the shapes feature, it has a diamond, which means you have to be a premium. Now, you can do text and you can use shapes right here inside of DesignScape. So what I want to do is jump back over to the Plus membership. I'm going to go ahead and start to search out leopard keychain. And you are going to notice all of these files here. So you can get this in all of these different shapes here. I think it is super, super cute. And the file that I'm actually showing you today is this one right here. Now, what's really cool, if you guys are a Plus member and you are familiar with the Plus credits, or if you're not, Plus credits, they are basically like free files. And what you're able to do is use those Plus credits. You simply just click on Download Now, and it's going to add it to your account, and you can download it right away. You don't have to take it to your cart and all of that. You can simply just download them and start playing right away. So what you're going to do is download the file. Once you've done so, we're going to come back over to DesignScape, and we are going to get to work. So the very first layer I want to work on is our cut layer. You know, inside of Glowforge, you need a cut layer as well as a engrave layer if you're doing both. So we're going to work on our cut layer first. So what I'm going to do is you can either drag and drop those files right here, and it's going to open it up, or you can come to a file. We're going to go to Open, and then we're going to open up the folder we're using today. The very first file I want to work with is an SVG, so we're going to choose the SVG version. We're going to click on Upload, and then I'm going to zoom into my screen here by holding down the command and hitting the plus so we can see this a little bit bigger. And then what we are going to do is, this is our cut file, like I said. So I actually want to get rid of the engrave file, which is the bottom one there. So you can see that we have this outside red border here with our little blue circle. Now all you simply have to do is click on SVG, and then you're going to see it pop up here. We're going to go to Glowforge, and we're going to search for this. So we're going to go to Upload. I'm going to go to Downloads, and I'm going to click on the layer SVG. So we're going to click Upload now, and here is our first layer. This is going to be our cut file. So I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. You can see that it came in red, and it already came in as a cut file. So now let's go back and let's work on that engrave file. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this one here. I'm done with it, and I'm going to bring in the PNG version this time. So I'm going to click on File, we're going to click on Open, and then we're going to go back into that folder and click the PNG version. From here, we're going to click on Upload. So now what we need to do, the very first thing I'm going to do is come down to the font so I can personalize this because I want to add the letter M. So I've clicked on the text, and then you can simply just click on the screen here. And then I can size it so it can be a little bit bigger right here. And then I'm going to type out the letter M. From here, I can go to my selector tool, make sure that transform controls is on, and you'll see these squares. Grab my corner here, and I'm going to size it out just a little bit bigger. There we go. So you guys can see that we've got those little crossbars, so that way you can really center that up. So I think this looks good. I'm happy with it. The very next thing you want to do is select both layers here. So I'm going to select this one, hold down the shift, select. Once they're both selected, you can see they highlighted in this gray. Then we are going to come to layer, and we want to raster size. So now we are ready to flatten this. So we're going to go ahead and come up to layer, and then I'm going to go to flatten image. From here, I want to get rid of this red border here because if not, it's going to attempt to try to engrave that. So we're going to get rid of it. What I'm going to do is go ahead and come to my eraser tool right here, click on it. I can size it out to make it bigger right here. And then what we're going to do is just hold down, and we're going to erase. It doesn't have to be pretty here. We just want to get rid of all of the red. Once again, you can make this as big or as small as you want to. Just trying to make sure I do not accidentally bump anything. So I'm just running through there very quickly, and then there we go. So now that it looks like this, we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and hit File. And this time we're going to export it as a PNG. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. And then it's going to hop right up here once again so you can see that file here. So now I'm going to go back to the Glowforge, and this time we're going to hit the plus again. We're going to click on Upload, and then we're going to go search for that file, which is right here. We're going to click on Upload, and then you're going to see it pop right back in here again. Now, one thing I want to show you right away, you notice all of these little blue speckles right here because you're not done. So you notice we have our cut layer, and now this one says engrave. We're going to simply click on it. And what we want to click on is SD graphic. As soon as you do that, you see how super crisp and bright and bold that comes. That's all the change you need to make once you're inside of Glowforge. Now, to size these and make them the exact same size, say for example, I want my keychain to be 4 inches high. What I'm going to do is open up this measuring tool right down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and size it. So say, for example, the height, like I said, well, let's just do a 3-inch keychain. I'm going to hit 3 inches high, enter. I'm going to come to this file, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 inches, enter, and it's going to make these the exact same. Now, I may size this down actually to go inside of there, just like so. So actually, this is going to be a little bit smaller, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and just get this perfectly centered in here where we want it to be. So we can go ahead and double look at that. There we go. I think this looks great. Maybe bring it down a little bit. So once you're happy with this, you're good to go. So you can simply go into here. You can change your engrave settings if you want to go to manual and, boost those up to whatever you need to. Say, for example, full power, just depending on the material that you're using. If you are using the proof grade from Glowforge, it's automatically going to do those things for you. Now, I wanted to change that. So you see, let me go back. And we're actually going to go back to that SD graphic and change it back. So that's how easy it is to use the DesignScape program right along with your Glowforge. Now I want to show you one more trick. Say, for example, when we are working with our Glowforge, I want to utilize the space that I can, and I actually need this to be rotated 90 degrees. What we can do when we are designing this, I'm going to click on the selector tool, and I'm going to come right over here to image. We're going to scroll down to where it says transform, and then we can rotate 90 degrees. So before we save our files, whether you're doing it right away from the get-go or you need to come back over here, all you simply have to do is just rotate that. So you're just simply going to come to image, transform, and then rotate 90 degrees, and then you would save it again, whether you saved it as an SVG or a PNG version. And that is how easy, my friends, it is to use the DesignScape program right along with your Glowforge. As you guys can see, we have tons of files to offer, and DesignScape works perfectly right along with your Glowforge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.